Australia at the moment, Ernesto.
Sorry?
I'm in Australia at the moment.
Now I'm in the albergue, and some pilgrims arrive, but not too much.
Not too many? Okay. So I'm Kelly, and I'm in Tennessee, United States. And then Lindsay is in Perth, Australia.
Uh-huh.
And then we have two partners, Bill and Shay, and they live in California. And I have another partner here, Susan, who lives in Tennessee. So there's 5 partners with Camino for Good.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Okay. It's a really good project.
Thank you.
Really.
We're really excited. We have about, I think, 60 hikers at this point who have paid for the virtual hiking app. And so we have raised money, and our mission is to take that money and use it to help people along the walkways, the Camino. Yeah. And so this year we wanted to help the albergues because we understand it must be very difficult right now.
Yeah. And more for the donation albergues is more difficult too. We are of donation, and we put the dinner and the breakfast, and all is donation. And we don't work in anything more. And usually we get the money in the summer because we open all the year. And in winter, usually it's not pilgrims, but we must pay all. And we have another problem that year that we can't use the blankets about the COVID, and we don't have heat. We only have fireplace and no heat in the rooms, and many people goes because it's cold.
Right. So how many pilgrims are you seeing in a day? Do you see pilgrims every day?
1, 3, nobody.
Okay.
9.
Okay.
It depends. Yeah. Normally now we have all days. We have 27 beds.
Okay.
And normally we are full during 3 or 4 months.
Sure.
Yeah.
And are you able to, if there were that many pilgrims, would you be able to use all of those beds, or have you had to reduce the number of beds?
I can, because I have rooms for 2, for 4, and 1 for 5. And it depends if it's arrive on groups or families. I can have or 13 or maximum 21.
Okay. I see.
It depends how it's arrived.
Okay.
And for the dinner, the same. We make the separate tables, and we must buy many things for the food and plastic plates and many things. And,
yeah.
Hydroalcoholic gel, new blankets for change every day, the clothes of the bed,
Sure. Is in your application you mentioned all those things, the sheets and the cleaning and mask and all the different things you've had to do different this year than in the past, and I imagine that must get expensive.
Yes, when for many people are rich now about the COVID. Because put that things, the one mask or something 3 years ago is very, very, very cheap. Now with the COVID are very, very, very expensive. Because you must change a lot, and
Are you staying in touch with other albergue owners, and do you communicate with them on how they're doing? And
yes, we have a group, and we try to help one and the others, but now really now I think private of donation, I think is the only one in the French way here, because it's my house, you know.
Sure.
I'm not staying with the church or one association. I'm staying alone. I'm not stay alone because I made 14 times the Camino and I know many people, and we work together. We have many very good friends, but it's a very different situations, you know.
Sure. Are you saying you walked the Camino 14 times?
Yeah.
Ah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm a little jealous. I only have once.
And we have we try, but now it's nobody wants publicities or things. We have another project that is Radio Camino de Santiago.
I saw that online. Can you tell us tell us about that?
It's radio online 24 hours, all about the Camino.
Okay.
And we have more than 1 million listeners. But the problem is we don't have money to pay anybody to work and make publicity and earn money. And we make all, my wife and me, we start at 4:30 in the morning and we go to bed at 11 in the night every day. And we try to make many to help the others with the notice and publicity the albergues. I put a notice about the Camino for God too, and but now it's very, very difficult, really difficult.
So it's almost like a news site, but for the Camino.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a news publisher in America.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
We can speak about it.
Yeah. That's interesting. I love that.
Yeah. We work a lot in Latin America. We are now in 76 countries.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, but we make all because we love the Camino.
Yes.
You know, but we have programs of art of the Camino, with interviews with music of the people of the Camino, films about the people of the albergues that need help.
I see. Okay. Well, maybe you need to be interviewing us then.
Yeah.
we got this all backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Well, we only have 60 hikers so far, but we're really excited about that, and we are looking to publicize that. That's one of the reasons, publicize our app, the caminoforgood.com, and but we wanted to move as quickly as we could, even though we're just getting started. So we wanted to make a donation of $500 to your albergue.
Okay.
And we're gonna try to do that for some others very, very quickly. And so we're also looking for connections to albergues you may know that need help, and we especially wanted to help you because you are open and you are there, and so we want to make as much as we can right now help you stay open for the pilgrims who are trying to walk the Camino this year, because I can imagine there's not very many open, and the pilgrims might be having a hard time finding.
You know, the problem now is that in Spain, in some communities, is the COVID go very quickly again, and the problem is that the many albergues that is open now start to close again.
Oh, that's hard.
We don't know. It's all about the government. Some communities close the village or close and it's every day is changed, you know. And when they close or you must make the quarantine, people who stay in the Camino go quickly to their countries, you know. It's difficult.
Are you hearing from pilgrims that they're having trouble finding a place to stay?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's what we figured. It was probably like that.
Yeah.
Well, we're all pilgrims and have all walked Camino, and you know, we've been worried about the albergue owners, and that's what started this whole thing. Do you have any questions for me on about the app or how we're doing this? Or
I just say thank you. Sorry, one people. Sorry. No. Just tell you that one thing that I can do is help you with the publicity with the radio station.
That would be
If you want.
wonderful.
We are 1 million, more than 1 million people, listeners.
Wow.
And we are in all the world, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We can, if you want, you can send me all the things that you want, and we make the publicity, you know, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We put about we say about 60,000 visits per month.
Okay. Wow, that's wonderful.
You know, I think that we can help with this.
Okay.
Okay.
I do have a press release ready to go that we have been sending out in America and Australia.
We can send.
I can send you what we wrote up.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote the press release. Is that a term that you use? A news story.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we try to find. 1 second. We try to find some people that we can help more.
Great.
I can put the publicity, and I think it's interesting. And we make many programs for the other people, and we sell publicity for all the people that want to make publicity for you. Sure, it's free, okay? But we look for people or hotels or associations that want to have publicity in our page, you know?
Sure.
But now it's complicated.
Well, one of the things that we wanted to talk to you about, because we need to understand the best way to do two different things. And one is we want to figure out the easiest way for you to get you the money. And we also wanted to figure out the best way. Would it be best for you as far as taxes go and receiving the money if you were to invoice us? Because, and I'm sitting here thinking, because you have the radio show.
No, but we have the well, I don't know. That's the best form for you.
Well, I mean, we're happy if you want to invoice us. So, you know, as a service that you're doing the publicity, if that's better for you tax wise, or
maybe yes.
Okay, then that's what we can do is you can send us the invoice and then we'll pay that. And I think that we think that might be better for you tax wise.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We've been hearing that people have been receiving donations that the government is taxing them.
Yes.
And so we want you to have all of the money.
Yes, thank
so
you.
Whichever way is best, we will do that. And and we hope to be able to do more. But we're just starting, but we are so anxious to help and so worried about all of you, the Hospitaleros. You know, I
don't know what happened. We don't know what happened now in winter, but I think the winter is very, very hard. Here is very, very cold. We must buy a lot of wood for the fireplace, and
sure,
you know, and we try to put some little heats for the pilgrims. The problem is about the COVID, many people is closed, but when arrived the winter, many others closed too. The people, because many others close every winters.
Every winter,
you know?
right?
And in winter we are very a few refuges open, and the people must walk large distance, about 40-45 kilometers, to look for albergue open. You know.
Okay.
And normally the people who work in winter, I don't know for what, but normally it's the people that don't have money, you know, and or walk 45 kilometers, or must go to a hotel or hostel or and pay, you know.
Yeah, I was imagining people having to get a taxi to get to a place
Sometimes
to stay. I mean, and then that's more money.
It's more money, yeah.
Okay.
But we try to stay here all the year, and I think we open this house. Is many people help us with all the rebuilds, and all is we try that all is recycled. You know, we try to make all with our hands. The first thing, because we don't have money. But
right.
You know, the imagination is good for this. When you don't have money, your imagination is better. No?
Yes.
You must imagine and make anything. No?
Get more creative.
Yeah, great. Yeah. And for this, we make this of donation, and we try to stay here all the year, help the others, and I think we have enough energy, and you know, all days that arrive one pilgrim is energy for us, you know.
Yes, I can understand that, because I feel like pilgrims also get that energy from the hospitaleros, and the graciousness, and the it just the act of opening your home to different people every day is such an amazing gift. And so I thank you for that, you and your wife. I hope I can come and see you someday.
Yes, sure.
I mean, we are all Lindsay, our partner from Australia, is supposed to be there right now. He was going to hike again this year, and he had to not go. And I see that Bill joined us. I don't know if you want to join us by video, Bill, but you're welcome to. Here's another question for you. Hi, Bill.
Hello.
Bill lives
Good morning, Ernesto.
I mean,
Bill lives in California, and he and his daughter, Shaylin, are our partners. And I've known Bill since I was in high school, I think.
Yeah.
18, 19 years old. So here's another question, Ernesto, since you are in touch with a lot of other albergue owners. We are wondering how many dollars does it take to help somebody survive another month, or, because we need some goals. Like, we have a goal of, we want 20,000 people to buy our app so that we can help 100 different albergues. I mean, that's kind of our goal, but we are not real sure, does 500 help? Does 1,500 is like the bottom line of what we need to,
it's the problem is that all are different, we don't have any money of the government. We only live with the donations. If we have pilgrims, we eat. If we don't have pilgrims, we don't eat. Me and my wife. But the other refugees maybe have a tax for the house, or or must pay for the mayor of the village for the refuge, all difference,
Sure.
Or sometimes they are people that want to stay in the refuge, and other work outside. We just work here and try to work with the radio, but we don't have any money if we don't have pilgrims. And with the problem of the COVID and the problem that's arrived the winter, and during the winter we must pay the wood, the electricity, the water, you know.
Yes, I mean,
all the months arrive the payments, you know.
mhm.
And in the month that is not pilgrims, it's the same, arrive the payments.
Right.
You know,
Is,
and we
is
try in
there,
summer to save money for the winter, but this summer is impossible to save anything.
yeah, this summer for sure. Is there, do you think a common amount of what a rent payment or a mortgage payment, a house payment?
Yeah.
I don't know the word in Spanish. But do you think there's a common amount of what that payment might be? Like, would it be 1,000 euros a month or?
The one or it depends of the refuge.
What do you know? What do you think?
1,000 or 100 or 1,500. It depends.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Depends.
But that would be
or the
average.
number of beds. How big is the refuge? You know.
Sure.
It's very for this. I can't tell you anything about this because it's all are different.
Sure. Do
You must
think,
ask the Hospitalero.
so maybe 1,500 is maybe an average?
Yeah.
Okay. That's helpful because we were wondering what would be a good goal for us to try to give how much to an albergue. So we were wondering, 500 or 1,500 or 2,000. And so I think that's helpful information to us. Thank you for being so helpful.
Thank you.
Bill and Lindsay, do you guys have any questions that I haven't thought of?
No, you're doing great. Both of you are doing great. It's been so informative. And it's really sad because I've been watching it online in the last week and what's happening with the COVID cases going up and pilgrims, they're paying double at least to get accommodation and they can't get it. They've got to walk and walk and walk. And it's not the same vibe either because there's not many pilgrims. You don't, I'm sort of, my memory is you go down the main street of a village and there's pilgrims at the cafe and, it's a chance to connect, but that's not happening at all.
Yeah, I think that it's a lot of, it's more pilgrims this year. It's more pilgrims. It's less tourists.
Okay.
It's very different.
Very different.
Sure.
Many,
the other years, we are full, we are full, but how many of the people that you have in your house are pilgrims?
Okay.
Unfortunately, the Camino many times, and more for the Spanish people, is a very, very, very cheap holiday. They are not pilgrims.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I didn't know that. I guess I thought everybody who was staying there would be a pilgrim.
Now the quality of the pilgrims are better.
Oh, that's interesting.
There's
your silver lining.
Yes.
One good thing.
It's really,
I've heard that from other people too. Yeah. I've heard that from other people as well.
Yeah.
Bill,
but
do you have
people that give us all the energy and it's very good. For me, it's one of the best year. It's not too much pilgrims, no money, but for our energy and for our heart, possibly is the best of the last 10 years.
Oh my,
you know,
that
because you
fills
can
my heart.
speak with the pilgrims. You can make a little dinner with the pilgrims, you know, and it's all more Camino, more the essence of the Camino, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is the problem in all the lives, I think. Is the sometimes it's ridiculous, but it's the money.
Yeah.
Or unfortunately, we need the money to survive.
So, speaking of money, um, so do you sell advertising on your website?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can send you the page. Okay, by
Yes.
email, and you look in, and I can you can if you need to make publicity, you tell me, because we stay in more than 100 groups in Facebook and Twitter. We have more than 6,000 followers, and in Twitter 2,000, and you can have many publicity there. And for the APB and todo, you know.
So I know you hear all the time that
Hola.
the Camino provides.
Yes.
I feel like the Camino provided you to us.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm getting emotional. Anyway.
Okay. It's okay.
Oh goodness.
Thank you.
Thank you. So if you will send me your just to that info@caminoforgood.com, send us your advertising rates, then we will look at that. We do have a budget for advertising, and we've been struggling with where we wanted to spend that. And so I think that would be great. And that's why we haven't done it yet. So you were coming. We want to do some things on Facebook, but we were trying to figure out who are the best people to target. We are trying to be very conscious of how we're spending the money, because we want to give most of it away.
Cool.
So
you make a very, very, very great job, really.
So
thank you again.
I would love to have you register for the app.
Yeah.
So if you go to app.caminoforgood.com or just caminoforgood.com, you can register, and it gives you a few free days. It gives you 8 kilometers for free.
Okay.
And once you register, would you register with the email address that I was sending to you? Or if you let me know the email address that you register with, I can then make it free for you, so you can experience it and see the app, and you can talk about it. We want you to be able to see. We're very excited about what we've done, and we have literally thousands of photos from the Camino Francis.
Good.
In the app. So every day as you're walking, you're seeing photos that we took these pictures. And our friends, our pilgrim family, took the photos. And we actually had our Lindsay and I walked together. We met there and walked together, and our friend Linda from South Africa, Linda Eads, she's a professional photographer. And so she just gave us her photos as a gift, and they are beautiful. And we're so proud to have her work showcased on the app. We also have pilgrims from all over the world. I'm trying to remember where: Brazil, Italy, South Africa, the Netherlands, Americans. We have pilgrims that have given us audio files, and they tell their story, and they encourage you as you're walking the virtual Camino, you're hearing from pilgrims who have walked.
One thing that we can do, if you want, we can make a Zoom meeting, and we can record, and you can explain all. And if you have somebody that is speaking Spanish, we can make two, one in English and one in Spanish, and we put in the radio, and we put in all internet, for you have more people. And you speak about the page and all the things, if you want.
That would be wonderful. Yeah, we have a couple of friends who speak Spanish.
Yeah.
So we could arrange for one of them. Bill's daughter, Mackenzie, she speaks, she's fluent in Spanish, and so she would be great. Yeah. And if we can't work that out,
she'd love to do that.
Yeah, I think so. She'd be the perfect one, I think. And if that doesn't work out, we have access to some other people, but she would be great. I mean, I'm sure she's hearing about it all the time with her sister and her dad.
And you have a logo? Yes.
Yes.
Really? Okay. If you can send me the logo, I put in the first page of the radio.
Okay.
For the people can click and go directly.
Okay. That would be great. Yeah, we actually just finished our logo, and it kind of looks like a stamp. Yeah. So we're excited. We spent way too much time overthinking it, but we love our logo now.
Good, really good. Yeah.
So I will email you the press release and the news story and photos of the partners and the logo.
Yeah.
And is there anything else that I could send to you? And then we can organize the Zoom meeting easily.
Or we can organize a meeting, or you can make one video.
Okay.
And you send me the video. It's easy. And one in English and one in Spanish.
Okay.
Okay. And we can make 2 different notices for 2 different days, for make more traffic, you know?
Okay. Great.
Okay. And I send you my page, the page of the radio station. And if you want, we can, I take out the audio of the video and I put inside the radio, in the radio station.
Okay.
You know?
Wow. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Well,
sure. Yes,
we really, we hope that people will understand what we're trying to do, and that Bill said early on, what we need to do is build a great product, and so that people will want to do it, even if the albergues are not their passion. You know, that the product needs to be good no matter what, and then we get to tell our story about how we want to do good with the money. So that's, we want everybody to understand this isn't necessarily a pity play, or that we really did build a good product. Our web developers have done a beautiful job taking our vision and our heart and everything that we wanted other people to see, and they have made it come to life. So it's very exciting for us.
Many people, you know, when I start like Hospitalero the first time, I say, oh, I want this life. Sure. And I take out all my job and I say, oh, bye-bye. I go to a little village, and it's really, you know, I want that all the days of my life are different.
Yeah.
And, you know, all days you are, you know, angels. You know, for me that is incredible.
I know Lindsay.
With money and without money.
Lindsay wants to do the same thing. He wants to be a professional pilgrim. Hey, Bill or Lindsay, do you guys have anything you want to ask or say?
That's great. Thanks so much. Thanks
No, this,
from
this is,
our heart. I was
Same
reflecting
for us.
Kelly's emotions. Yeah.
Thank you.
yeah, no, this has been wonderful, Ernesto. I just was curious, maybe it was early on, how long have you been in Albergue?
Now I'm stay. I bought the house 8 years ago, totally destroyed, and we work with help me many pilgrims and some hospitaleros, because I'm start like hospitalero 21 years ago.
You
I'm
have been
stay-
21 years?
Yes, I'm stay in all the refuge of donation in the French way. I'm stay in all, in 25 or someone.
Wow.
Yes, I'm stay
Wow.
more than one time in many of ones, because I work many years ago. I work 6 months and I have 6 months of holidays.
Okay.
And the 6 months of holidays, I walk the Camino. For this, I make 14. And because I have time. I think the problem of the people don't make more Caminos is because don't have time, you know. And the rest of the time, I make hospitalero 1 month or 2 months, you know. In a different
Yes.
way.
Okay. That's amazing.
It's like a drug.
Yeah. A good drug, though.
Yes, a good. The only one good drug, I think. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, we all understand. I was talking to a friend about it last night, and he was saying, I want to go. I just don't know how I would take time off of work. And I said, when it's time, you'll know, you know, and it will happen, and it'll just start to roll, and you won't even have control over it anymore. You'll just be going. So and that's one of the best things about it is, you know, you're supposed to be there. And well, I did anyway. I
definitely did.
Yeah. And we can't wait to come back.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, the last 8 years I can't work because I stay here all day. Now I don't have time.
Yes, I understand. Well, I'm glad you got to do it 14 times before.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we have to go because we're going to talk to Suzanne Swain from Casa Susie. We're going to talk to her next. Do you know her?
Yes, I know
of her
about the internet, the Facebook, and yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna talk to her this morning as well. Good. And so I will email you all of the things.
Okay.
And you will email me the advertising rates.
Okay.
Okay. And
the invoice.
And an invoice.
Invoice. What is?
An invoice for the $500.
Okay.
But we'll figure it out.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us.
Bye, Ernesto.
Ciao. Bye-bye.
Ciao. I was like, what is the word?
Buen camino.
Buen camino.
Ciao. Thank you.
Thank you.
Buen camino. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Lindsay, do you want to just send her the same link and she can join us here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just did.
Okay.
That was good, Kelly.
Yeah, that was awesome. Great job.
Thank you.
What a great thing to wake up to.
I was like, he's going to miss it. I hope I didn't wake Shay up.
She didn't join us, did she?
I didn't see her.
So, I'm sure she's up by now. I'll send her another text.
Sorry, I got emotional, guys.
Oh no, that's
it just
that was
hit
awesome.
me. It hit me so hard that here we are thinking we're going to help him and he's going to be the one to help us. Oh my God. He's amazing. Oh my God. I feel like Susie, is it Sue? She go by Sue? Suzanne,
I've
Susie,
asked her.
Sue? I don't know. Okay, well, I'll ask her first thing.
Yeah. She goes by anything, I think. I don't think she's
Yeah.
precious about it.
I love that term. We don't use that term, precious about it.
I just,
Oh, don't
that
you?
means picky or,
I just texted Shay again.
okay.
No,
The
it
best
sort
part
of
to
means,
me,
it sort of means a bit like a princess. I don't know, like someone's acting like a princess.